Welcome to Unconditionally Loved by God, sharing, captivating a woman's soul, unveiling the mystery of a woman's soul. To be romanced. I will find you no matter how long it takes, no matter how far, I will find you. Nathaniel to Cora in The Last of the Mohicans. One of my favorite games growing up was Kidnapped and Rescued. I know many little girls who played this or wish they had. To be the beauty abducted by the bad guys, fought for and rescued by a hero. Some version of this had a place in all our dreams. Like Sleeping Beauty, like Cinderella, like Maid Marian, or like Cora in The Last of the Mohicans. I wanted to be the heroine and have my hero come for me. Why am I embarrassed to tell you this? I simply love feeling wanted and fought for. The desire is set deep in the heart of every little girl and every woman. Yet most of us are ashamed of it. We downplay it. We pretend that it is less than it is. We are women of the 21st century, after all, strong, independent, and capable. Thank you very much. And who is buying all those romance novels? Think about the movies you once loved and the movies you love now. Is there a movie for little girls that doesn't have a handsome prince coming to rescue his beloved? Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, The Little Mermaid. A little girl longs for romance, to be seen and desired, to be sought after and fought for. So the Beast must win Beauty's heart in Beauty and the Beast. So in the gazebo scene, in The Sound of Music, the captain finally declares his love to Maria by moonlight and song, and then a kiss. And we sigh. Isn't something stirring in you when Edward finally returns at the end of Sense and Sensibility to proclaim his love for Eleanor? Then, you're not married? She asks, nearly holding her breath. No, he says, my heart is and always will be yours. Or how about when Friedrich returns for Jo at the end of Little Women? Or the sunset scene on the bow of Titanic. And we can't forget Braveheart, how William Wallace pursued Moran with flowers and notes and invitations to ride. She is captured by his love, riding off bareback with him in the rain. Come now. Wouldn't you want to ride through the Scottish Highlands with a man like Mel Gibson? When John and I began to date, I had just come out of a 3-year relationship that left me wounded, defensive, and gun-shy. John and I had been friends for many years, but we never seemed to connect in the romance department. I would like him, and he would want to remain just friends. He would feel more for me, and I would not for him. You get the picture. Until one autumn, after he had become a Christian and I was desperately seeking our spiritual journey and the desires of our hearts, finally met. John wrote me letters, lots of letters, each one filled with his love for God and his passion for me, his desire for me. He spent hours carving a beautiful heart out of Manzanite wood, then attached it to a delicate chain and surprised me with it. I still cherish the necklace. I came out to my car after my waitressing shift ended to find his poetry underneath my windshield. Verses written for me, to me. He loved me. He saw me and knew me and pursued me. I loved being romanced. When we are young, we want to be precious to someone, especially Daddy. As we grow older, the desire matures into a longing to be pursued, desired, wanted as a woman. Why am I so embarrassed by the depth of my desire for this? Asked a young friend just the other day. We were talking about her life as a single woman and how she loves her work, but would much rather be married. I don't want to hang my life on it, but still, I yearn. Of course, you're a woman. Now, being romanced isn't all that a woman wants, and John and I are certainly not saying that a woman ought to derive the meaning of her existence from whatever or not she is being or has been romanced by a man. But don't you see that you want this? To be desired, to be pursued by one who loves you, to be someone's priority. Most of our addictions as women flare up when we feel that we are not loved or sought after. At some core place, maybe deep within, perhaps hidden or buried in her heart, every woman wants to be seen, wanted, and pursued. We want to be romanced. Join me next time, an irreplaceable role in a great adventure, when I continue sharing captivating